Yeah, I'm in number 2, bro. You got it. You in the middle.
Come on, Big Crit.
Well, hello. First of all, thank you very much for coming. I would use this opportunity to officially welcome Harrison, Trevor, Dewayne, and Cory to our team, and what we tried to build here last 2-3 years, talking about the culture and the way we want to play. Those 4 players fits exactly what we were looking for, and I'm so happy to have them on our team, and excited about the season next year. I wouldn't talk too much. I would like to give the opportunity to them to say a few words, and then questions from you guys. Harrison, go ahead.
I just want to thank the front office, Vivek, Martina, Vlade, and everyone involved in terms of letting me be able to play here long term. Since I've gotten to Sacramento, it's been a great experience. The fans, the community, the team have made it feel like home, so I'm definitely glad to be playing here long term with this team. Excited to grow and end this playoff drought.
To piggyback off of what Harrison said, obviously been in the NBA for a while. This will be my 16th season. Excited to try on a new jersey. Hopefully this will be a place where I can continue to help teams win or play basketball, whatever. My opportunity to play. Basketball junkie, love basketball, always in the gym. I've played against these gentlemen for a long time. I watched them all grow as individual players, and to get the opportunity to play with them is going to be very fun, very special, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm definitely appreciative of the opportunity to be able to come to SAC. I just want to say thank you to the organization for giving me this opportunity to come and play SAC, and have a spot to call home for the next hopefully 3 years. So just looking forward to getting out here with these guys, and trying to make the best of this opportunity, and like Harrison said, trying to end this playoff drought. So that's the goal.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Like Dewayne said, I'm appreciative of the opportunity. I've been watching SAC for a couple of years now. They've been doing great things. The organization has really done a great job of building, and last year they were really good. So this year I'm happy to be a part of it, try to get to the playoffs this year. I feel like we have a good, we have young guys with a mixture of us with more experience up here. So I feel like that would be a great mix, and we could do great things. So I'm happy to be a part of it.
Thank you, guys. So it's open for you.
Guys, welcome to Sacramento. Harrison, welcome back to Sacramento. Can you talk, maybe just expand a little bit on your thoughts about how Sacramento, in such a short period of time, kind of began to feel like home to you? How just the fans, the organization, what your impressions were in that period of time that made you decide to stay?
For me, my first, impression being on the home team was that game against Miami when we got down, and we had that comeback, and the fans were just going crazy in there, like it was a playoff game. This is a Friday night game, middle of the season. It's February. I think it was probably 3 or 4 games before All-Star break, and just to see that kind of passion, to see how people embrace you, especially my teammates. I've known these guys for all of one shoot-around, and just kind of they all put their arms around me, and just kind of feeling that love and appreciation from the team, from the fans. I think that's what made the transition easy, and that's what ultimately had me excited about being here long term.
And Dewayne, if I could ask you, I'm Jason Anderson, by the way, with the Sacramento Bee. It's nice to meet you guys, the new guys. What was your view of what the Kings were doing, over these past couple of years, and how important was it to you to find a kind of an up-tempo system where you could run? It seemed like you were a good fit in Atlanta, playing that style.
Definitely watching that and playing against Sacramento. You can see the young guys. They like to get up and down and play fast. You got De'Aaron Fox, who's probably one of the faster point guards in the league. You know what I'm saying? So just watching them, how they play, and how the organization has developed the young guys, especially him. you know what I'm saying, going forward, the jump he made from his first year to his second year, I feel like that was pretty impressive. And, you know, just like you said, the up-tempo style is kind of how I've been playing. You know, I like to get up and down, run the floor, and you know, now I'm shooting threes. So, you know, it's just fun basketball, man.
But it's not going to be happy about it.
Spencer Davies, Basketball Insiders. Vlade, this one's actually for you. With such a young core growing together here the last couple of years, what's the importance of having a guy like Trevor, and these guys too, those kind of veteran presences in the locker room to really guide them and teach them how to win?
I mean, a few years ago when we, you know, decided to go in this way, you know, we had, you know, few young guys we tried to develop, you know, and few veterans that tried to kind of help them to learn what it takes to be a professional. That's the same thing, you know, now we're going to the next level. You know, this is guys that, you know, played on some championship teams, you know, and they know how to win. And our young guys are going to make another step forward, so they're going to help them a lot, you know, on and off the court. So that's why when I said it before, the culture we built here, those four gentlemen here fit perfectly for our team.
Tim Reynolds of the Associated Press. This is for Harrison, kind of a question in two parts. Your decision seemed to get made pretty quickly. Why was that so important for you to get this done early? And secondly, how much have you sort of followed the craziness of the last few days and just how wide open this league looks like it's going to be next season?
You know, for me, you know, I had a positive experience, you know, in the last, you know, part of the season here in Sacramento. So when the opportunity, between my agent and Vlade were talking, I was optimistic. You know, I wanted to come back. It was something where, you know, you go out and you talk to other teams, you get other offers, but to be able to be in this situation with this group of guys, with the trajectory that we have and the possibility to, you know, do something special, I think that's what kind of, you know, took it over the top for me. And in terms of everything else that's been going on in terms of free agency, especially in the West, our division got a little bit tougher. There's no secret about that. But, you know, I like what we have. I like where we're going. And, you know, I think we got a chance to really make some noise.
Josh Martin, Close-Up 360. This is for Trevor. I know you have a close relationship with Rico Hines going back a long ways. What role, if any, did he play in the process that brought you to Sacramento?
Well, yeah, Rico is someone that I've worked with since I've been 18 years old. Once I found out that he was coming here, I just knew that for all the players, everybody involved, just the energy that he brings every day is gonna, like, it's infectious. So getting on the court and being around him, he's an unbelievable person, first and foremost, and a gym rat as well. So he's always in the gym. We're always in the gym. We're always looking to get better. And from what I've seen and heard from around the league, the players that are on this team want to be better. And I think that's the key for your team to be successful. The majority of the players wanting to be good and wanting to see everybody be successful, because that's the only way you can win, when we're all successful.
Trevor, Sean Cunningham, ABC Sacramento. As a guy who's, you know, championship pedigree, you've had one championship with Coach Walton. What's it like now going to be playing for Coach Walton?
Playing for Coach Walton, I think is going to be pretty good. He's a competitor, so am I. We're all competitive, and we understand that you don't really get opportunities like this, especially in this league. Him being a teammate of mine, we have an understanding of each other and how each other work. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the player-coach dynamic works as well. But I'm looking forward to it, and I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm happy to have this opportunity.
And then Harrison, real quick, if I could, you know, they made no secret. Vlade said, I think in his first press conference with you when he introduced you to Sacramento, was he pictured you being here long term and wanting you to be here. Just did this come to fruition as you kind of thought? And then secondly, how much did it bother you that you guys didn't make the playoffs last year once you got here?
Well, I think we've learned in this league that things change quickly. So, for him to be able to say that at that time and for it to actually be able to come to fruition, I think that speaks a lot to the character of him, the character of the organization. And, obviously I was excited about that. But I think, actually I totally forgot. What was your second question? Yeah, I mean, making the playoffs, that was the goal. I mean, we were so close. Just down the stretch, losing a lot of those games, close, little mistakes. I think that when we come into this season, that's going to be our biggest focus is the details. And, how do we go from, being a 39-win team that, barely misses to being a team that is, 5th, 6th seed, whatever it may be, that's, legit in the playoffs.
Tim Reynolds of the AP again. Cory, I can't remember if you've been to the playoffs every year or not. I think you have, or
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you have. So obviously you bring a certain culture to the Kings. I can remember one year for some reason. I know you bring a certain culture. How much of your role do you think is going to be bringing that, educating this team on what it takes to get past second week of April? And obviously you still have a lot left in the tank too. So what's the marriage between the on-court and the off-court sort of goals for you with this group?
I'm looking, hopefully I have a big role in that. You know what I mean? I think not just me, but, we have 3 guys sitting up here that has a championship ring. You know what I mean? So I think all of us,
Fellas are champions.
Yes, sir.
Respect.
Yes, sir. So I think all of us will have a big role in that. Off the court was where it starts, and then obviously we take it to on the court.
Spencer Davies, Basketball Insiders again. Trevor, just branching off of what I asked Vlade, do you have a favorite part of taking a player under your wing? Is there something about your experience, your 15, 16 years of experience that you relish in when you take them under your wing and teach them?
I think the best part about it all is just being in it at the moment and living in the moment, just the grind of it, getting up every day with the younger players, introducing them to the work that you're going to have to do to be, just an average player in this league or whatever. It takes a lot because, every day there is somebody else coming to replace you. So just letting them understand that it's a privilege to be here in this league and to put on any one of these jerseys that has that logo on it. It's a privilege, and just continue to work. Working is always the answer to everything. That all your problems, just continue to work, continue to grind. Don't get too high or too low. Stay even keel, and everything works itself out.
Trevor, I just wanted to ask you, given you've been around the league, I mean, the Sacramento's in a 13-year playoff drought. What has the reputation of this franchise been over the course of your career, and how much have you seen that start to change, whether it's your mind or around the league with people you talk with? Is it changing?
Well, that's kind of the impression that I have of Sacramento is cowbells, playoff game 7s with the Lakers. I'm from Los Angeles, so growing up watching those locks has been it was some fun basketball. So that's the impression that I have of the Kings. Right now they were going through a rebuilding stage or phase, but since Fox has been here, I've been watching the way that they play. Once Buddy got here as well, I definitely paid more attention to it. Buddy being from the islands and my family being from the islands, it definitely took a liking to Buddy. So I watched a lot of their games and saw the progression that they have made throughout last season. And once Harrison got here as well, playing against him all the time, I know what type of competitor he is. So I just know that with the gentleman that they added here to my left and Harrison coming back, I know that it's going to be an interesting time, and we're looking forward to it. We can't wait to get down, get together, and get it going.
Yes. Thank you. Good luck. Good luck in Vegas.